He collapsed and died last spring, just moments after scoring the game-winning bucket for Fenville High School and clinching a perfect 20-0 regular season. Tonight, Wes Leonard will be honored as his classmates walk for graduation. Tonight's ceremony will be held in the Fenville High School gym, the same place that tragedy unfolded March 3rd, 2011. Wes's younger brother Mitchell will walk in his place, and each member of the graduating class will carry a rose with them. The flowers will then be presented to the Leonard family. Fox 17 will be on hand in Fenville tonight, and we'll have more on Fox 17 News at 10. 10 soldiers from a Southwest Michigan-based National Guard unit have been treated for wounds after 2 roadside bomb attacks in northern Afghanistan. We're talking about the 126th Cavalry based out of Dowagiac. The attack happened on Sunday. Specialist Eric Lund of Ludington lost both arms in the attack, and 2 others suffered serious head wounds. The National Guard says the unit was on patrol when they came across 2 IEDs that were then detonated. The 126th is just one of 6 Michigan Guard units still in Afghanistan. 4 are with the Army, 2 with the Air National Guard. That is according to the Detroit Free Press. It sounds like the economic sanctions in Iran are taking their toll. Tonight, that country is back at the nuclear bargaining table. All right, thanks, Dave. Some kids want their traditional end-of-the-year field trip to be somewhere fun, like a beach, maybe an amusement park. But the students at Godfrey Lee Middle School decided they wanted to pay it forward and help build a woman a ramp to make her home more accessible. Fox 17's Morgan Bond visited the kids this afternoon to see why they made the decision and what they learned in the process.
So instead of holding it, which is so unhealthy, your smartphone now has one more use, telling you the difference between the spotless thrones and the real crappers. Reporting from the bathrooms of North Texas, Tommy Noel, CW33 News.
Anything to say about that?
Why is he taking his phone and his iPad into the bathroom, a public bathroom?
Oh, I think we should move on.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. Well, we know it's one of the best places to live, best places to raise a family. Now there's word that Grand Rapids is the right place when it comes to hiring. The Michigan Economic Development Corporation announced 3 businesses will be expanding operations and hiring hundreds of workers. Fox 17's Dave Spencer is in the control room with the good news and with word on who's involved. Dave, we have a big recall of bagged salads to tell you about today. There's concern that some of the products could contain listeria. River Ranch Foods out of California found the problem after routine checks done by the FDA. The products were sold nationwide, and there are several brand names involved, including River Ranch, Cross Valley, Fresh and Easy, ProMark, and Cisco. The Best Buy codes are May 12th through May 22nd. There are no illnesses reported just yet. If you need more information, you can go to our website at fox17online.com. Plans are moving forward for the new Grand Rapids Brewery downtown, and when it opens, developers say it'll be the first of its kind for the state because it'll be the first all-organic brewery in Michigan. Barfly Ventures is behind the new build, which is at 1 Ionia Avenue, right off Fuller in the heart of the city's entertainment district. They've sourced organic hops, malt, and grain for all the products the brew pub will be offering. The new brewery is expected to open late August. The search continues for 2 vehicles involved in a shooting at a Norton Shores gas station earlier this week. The whole thing was caught on video, but still no luck finding the people involved. Take a look. This was recorded around 1 Monday morning at the Shell station off Henry Street. Police say the dark SUV fired at least 6 rounds at the red car parked at the pump on the bottom left of the screen. Bullets were found in the pump and a nearby wall after it happened. Detectives are still looking for both cars tonight, so if you recognize either one, give the Norton Shores Police Department a call. A warm Memorial weekend forecast has a lot of people making plans to head to Lake Michigan, and that brings warnings from the Coast Guard to stay safe when you are on and in the water. In conjunction with Boating Safety Week, 5 men were honored today for pulling people from the water at Holland State Park in South Haven last summer. More than 30 people had to be rescued after being trapped in Lake Michigan's strong rip currents. Mark Quist and John Schloff were 2 of the men who were honored after spotting some swimmers in trouble last August and springing into action.
We came across this one girl. She looked like she was a true drowning victim, so we did everything we could to try and pull her out. I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
Also honored today, Chief Petty Officer Mark Rose, who rescued more than a dozen swimmers at Holland State Park on August 3rd. Well, most of the time, a home invasion doesn't leave detectives a lot to go on, but in Norton Shores, a clear picture of the suspect could help solve a case pretty quick. A home surveillance camera snapped this picture outside the house in the 1300 block of Airport Road. The guy's described as a black male, medium build, wearing a blue vest, jeans, and a white stocking cap. But just looking at the photo you see right there should help even more than any description. As with the Ottawa County break-ins that Leanne just told us about, this too was in the daytime. Guy tried to kick in a door a little after 9 a.m. on May 9th. If you have any info on who that guy is, call Silent Observer or the Norton Shores Police. Number one story, Phil Phillips, your newest American Idol. 132 million votes were cast, and the guy with the gravelly voice, the Dave Matthews moves, and the Eddie Vedder faces took the title to the surprise of absolutely no one. The 2+ hour show itself was a wild mix of group numbers, Bee Gees tributes, appearances by Reba, Rihanna, and Neil Diamond, and sloths. Yes, sloths. Viewership of the finale was down more than 30% this year, but still more than 21 million people did watch it last night.
And that his single that he's going to release is a good one. Probably the best American Idol single to
Much
release.
better than Jessica's single that she would have released had she won.
Or even any of the other ones over the years. I mean, they were all pretty sappy, but his is great, so good for him. I thought he was so cute. All right, time now for our Facebook Hot Topic. Do you have someone in your neighborhood who walks their dog but then doesn't clean up after it?
If so, you can call the pet detective. No, it's not Ace Ventura, but this guy still uses DNA to match the pet with the poop. Something stinks in an apartment complex in Minnesota. Dog owners, and they know who they are, aren't cleaning up after their animals do their business. And now the other fed-up residents have called in a company called Poo Prints to have all dogs' DNA registered. That way, when droppings are found, they can be sent to a lab and then matched with the offending lab, or beagle, or mutt. About 15 complexes in the area have signed up so far. That just makes me want to say, why didn't I think of something like that?
Because you're a germ freak.
Good point, but hey,
You couldn't have done
more
that.
power to the guy who came up with the idea.
Yeah.
Yes, let's DNA test animals and then try to match it with droppings.
It's our hot topic of the day today.
Yeah, let's hear what you have to say via Facebook.
Tammy Walker writes, I would so do this. It irritates me when people let their dog poo in my yard. I pick up my dog's poo, so I expect that from others. I had to say poo
I
two
think
times.
you just wanted to say that. That's why you
didn't.
picked that one. We want to know what you think. Go to our Facebook page and tell us your thoughts. We might read some more of them throughout the show.